Episode number 150. Well, now, don't be dismal, there's a good fellow. It's alright, you see. Meg is happy, Burke will fly around, and get settled immediately. Grandpa will attend to him, and it will be very jolly to see Meg in her own little house. We'll have capital times after she's gone, for I shall be through college before long, and then we'll go abroad on some nice trip, or other. Wouldn't that console you? I rather think it would, but there's no knowing what may happen in 3 years, said Joe thoughtfully. That's true. Don't you wish you could take a look forward, and see where we shall all be then? I do, returned Laurie. I think not, for I might see something sad, and everyone looks so happy now, I don't believe they could be much improved. And Joe's eyes went slowly round the room, brightening as they looked, for the prospect was a pleasant one. Father and mother sat together, quietly reliving the first chapter of the romance, which for them began some 20 years ago. Amy was drawing the lovers, who sat apart in a beautiful world of their own, the light of which touched their faces with a grace the little artist could not copy. Beth lay on her sofa, talking cheerily with her old friend, who held her little hand as if he felt that it possessed the power to lead him along the peaceful way she walked. Joe lounged in her favorite low seat, with the grave quiet look which best became of her, and Laurie, leaning on the back of her chair, his chin on a level with her curly head, smiled with his friendliest aspect, and nodded at her in the long glass, which reflected them both. So the curtain falls upon Meg, Joe, Beth, and Amy. Whether it ever rises again, depends upon the reception given the first act of the domestic drama called Little Women. Little Women Part 2. In order that we may start afresh, and go to Meg's wedding. Chapter 24. Gossip. In order that we may start afresh, and go to Meg's wedding with free minds, it will be well to begin with a little gossip about the Marches. And here let me premise that, if any of the elders think there is too much lovering in the story, as I fear they may, I'm not afraid the young folks will make that objection. I can only say with Mrs. March, what can you expect when I have 4 gay girls in the house, and a dashing young neighbor over the way? The 3 years that have passed have brought but few changes to the quiet family. The war is over, and Mr. March safely at home, busy with his books, and the small parish, which found in him a minister by nature as by grace, a quiet, studious man, rich in the wisdom that is better than learning, the charity, which calls all mankind, brother, the piety that blossoms into character, making it august and lovely. These attributes, in spite of poverty, and the strict integrity, which shut him out from the more worldly successes, attracted to him many admirable persons, as naturally as sweet herbs draw bees, and as naturally he gave them the honey into which 50 years of hard experience had distilled no bitter drop. Earnest young men found the grey-headed scholar as young at heart as they. Thoughtful troubled women instinctively brought their doubts to him, sure of finding the gentlest sympathy, the wisest counsel. Sinners told their sins to the pure-hearted old men, and were both rebuked and saved. Gifted men found a companion in him. Ambitious men caught glimpses of noble ambitions than their own, and even worldlings confessed that his beliefs were beautiful and true, although they wouldn't pay.